Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Nick from Decrypto Guy, where we focus on DeFi and all our types of crypto passive income sources. Happy Friday. Hope you all are having a good one. I hope you have an exciting weekend planned. Personally, I'm going to a very nice air show that's not too far from my home. Going to do some fun photography and meetups with some photographer friends of mine, so I'm excited to do that. Finally going to have a good weather today. Usually every year it's frigid cold, and today or this weekend I think we're lucking out. So anyways, besides that, just wanted to thank you all for staying tuned to the channel and watching this video and the previous videos. Really appreciate each and every one of you for hanging on there. I know it was a little bit dry over the last couple weeks because I was on vacation, had health issues with my mother and myself. But good news for those of you that care. My mother is being released from physical therapy at the nursing home on Sunday, and she's going to get to go back home. So very happy to hear that. But thank you all for the kind words. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you all for sticking in there. But I digress. Let's talk about crypto, because that's what you're all here for, right? So today we're going to do a little bit of a review on the Animal Farm. It's been just over a week, almost a week and a half by the time this video goes live. But I want to do a little review and show you the kind of rewards that I'm getting, how much I have invested, and just kind of give you a general overview of how things are going. So with these new Animal Farm videos, I want to try and remember to always start off with this front page, because I think it shows a really good point in time indicator as to how the TVL is doing for the whole Animal Farm. And as you can see, we are just under $129 million locked. I think in my last video, we were around 130-ish. So we went down just a little bit, but remember that the crypto market has taken a tumble. So when you take that into mind, and with what Forex Shark said, let me zoom this in a little bit, make it easier to read. He said, "This is amazing. The market is down 15%, but our TVL doesn't budge, which means we increased our holdings. And on top of this, the dog and pig tokens absolutely held strong, even with some exposure to BNB. And to celebrate our optimization of the auto dog pound, we did another $1 million injection into the dog pound and into the pig pen. So $500,000 to each. They also burned $1.5 million worth of dogs. So all of that is great news, guys. The Animal Farm is doing very well, just as expected. The relaunch went almost flawlessly, and I think people are pretty happy with the returns that we're getting so far. So let's dig into it just a little bit. Now, if we go to the pig pen, we can see that we have $2.5 million in the rewards vault. That's going to be paid out a little bit each day. And if we go down, I'm at 13 3/4 of a pig, or 13 3/4 pigs total locked in there. And I currently have $7.50 and a little bit of a pig in there that I can compound back in. Now, I have taken profits a couple times from the pig pen, I think totaling probably about $15 or so. I don't remember how much pigs it was. It wasn't really too much to worry about, so I didn't even bother marking it in my spreadsheet. But that's where we're at with the pig pen. If we go over to the dog pound and let this load, it does have a lot to compute here, so it takes a couple seconds to load. So just give it a second. There we go. We have what is this? $43 million locked in the dog pound. Am I reading that? Yeah, 43, almost $44 million total locked into the dog pound. I have 18 dogs in the compounding pool. I've earned, you can see that they did update the UI finally to do 4 decimal places. That's great to see. You can see that I've earned 0.0091 pigs. I'm just going to let that accumulate a little bit so that I'm not spending as much gas as the pigs is worth. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. In the linear pool, I have only 6 pigs or 6 dogs, and have earned 0.023 BNB so far. As far as the tax reduction, I am down 9% and 6.75% respectively. And total, I've earned from the compounding pool, I've earned 0.082 dog BNB LP tokens. Now, if we go over to the farms, you can see I have just a couple LPs staked here. They've earned me a tiny bit of a pig, not barely worth mentioning. The majority of my stake here is in the Drip BUSD LP tokens. Those are from the garden, and they've earned me 3/4 of a dog approximately. And then the rest of my money is over here in the pools. I've got just a little tiny bit of BNB, earned me a little tiny bit of a dog. The Ethereum in here has earned me a quarter of a dog, and the majority of my stake has in Cake, and that's earned me 1.357 dogs so far. So to show this a little bit clearer, I found that dbank.com shows the Animal Farm earnings really nicely. So let me do that. I'm going to be zooming this in to let you see that easier as well. You can see the total value that I have locked over on the right side, and I've tallied this up. Well, it's kind of tallied it up too, but I'm at about $5,000 total staked in here. Now keep in mind that this is in a bear market, and this is showing the current USD value. So I actually probably invested more than that total, but we'll go with $5,000 for now. So yep, we have the $7 from this is the pig pen on top here. This is the auto compounding pool. Now this does show a little bit different than on the Animal Farm site. I think this $13 is actually the LP that is generated, and it's not actually showing that little tiny bit of a pig token on here. So it's that part in itself is a little bit strange, but the rest is totally accurate. So take it for what it is. This is the linear pool. I've earned $7 of BNB. That matches up with what was being displayed. And then this is the Drip BUSD farm, $38 there, $73 there, $13, $5, and $3. So all together, including the approximately $15 or so that I've already withdrawn from the pig pen, totals about $190. I'm going to call it $200 for easy math. So if we move that over into the calculator, 200 divided by $5,000 invested is about 4%. 4% in about a week and a half is not too shabby, guys. This is pretty damn good. If we abstract this out and do times 52 weeks, even though it's a little bit more than a week, but bear with me, guys. We're at 200%. 200% APR on the farms is pretty damn good, and I don't think anybody can complain with that. And not to mention that we're in a bear market, and things, values of things are going to be going up at some point. I don't know how long it's going to take. Not financial advice. Do your own research, all that jazz. But things are going to be going up, and we have a lot of utilities being added to the Animal Farm in the near future. Those include fiat onboarding. Those include the dog roulette game, the pig game, the new Drip UI. Don't forget about Drip out there. I put a nice video out about Drip yesterday. I'll put a card up in there. Make sure you check that out because I am giving away some Drip, guys. So check out that video. Go back to my channel and watch that video and make sure you're entered for that. But back to the Animal Farm. There's a lot of stuff coming that is going to increase the value of the Animal Farm and bring a lot more eyes to it, get a lot more people invested into the farms and pools, and going to increase this TVL. And when this TVL increases, that means more taxes are being deposited into the rewards vaults, which means we get paid out more. So what am I going to do with these rewards? Well, that's a very good question. I haven't completely figured it out yet. I have to take some time and really think about it, but I think what I'm going to do right now is maybe take part of it and invest it into Drip, because Drip is at a hell of a sale price right now. So I'm probably going to buy some of it with Drip and put it into my smaller wallet so I can boost that wallet and get it closer to the max date. And then the rest of it, I'll probably store in my wallet for now and just use it for ROI. But another good option that I thought of is a lot of these things that I'm invested in, like Cake, like ETH, especially like BNB or Bitcoin or whatever you want to invest in, that is an option in one of these pools. Especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin's down to $17,000 right now. So if you buy Bitcoin, if you buy Cake, if you buy ETH right now, you're buying it at a great price. Then you can bring it over to the Binance Smart Chain and stake it here, earn dogs off of it, and then once the market rebounds, you can maybe unstake some of it and get your profits back. So use it as an earning tool and grow your bags of these blue chip tokens and buy them while they're cheap and wait for them to bounce. But in the meantime, you can use them on the animal farm to earn you dogs, which earns you BNB and BUSD and all that jazz. That's what this whole farm is revolving around. So just keep that in mind. You might be able to use these profits to buy those blue chip tokens and use them to your advantage. So that might be what I end up doing. I haven't completely decided yet, but yeah, so that's where I'm at. We're at, about 200% APR. I've earned about $200 over the past week and a half of the animal farm being launched. I cannot be more pleased with that. That's really good. And you got to remember, guys, that the animal farm and drip they're both long-term plays. So you got to think of it in a long-term way. You're not going to earn $1 million off this, in a week or whatever. So keep your rewards expectations to scale, right? If you've invested $1,000, you can't expect to get rewarded $1,000 in a month. But anyway, so yeah, $5,000 invested, I've earned about $200, and that's where we're sitting. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, guys, I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has been, don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, and hit that bell notification button so you can be notified when I post new videos. Don't forget, guys, go back to my channel. I'll throw up another card for the drip video that I have. I'm giving away some drip this weekend. In addition to my team drip rewards, I'm giving away some drip because I crossed 4,000 drip on my main account. So I'm just doing a little celebration there. Make sure you're eligible for that by commenting on that video. All right, so guys, that's the video for today. Until next time, don't forget that when you follow Decryptocat, passive can be massive. We'll see you guys on the next one.